All right, are you guys ready to find out how to get automatic water to your greenhouses and even some of your factories, most of your factories, possibly even your barns? Then you just stay tuned because I've got all the details right here for you. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are on Huron County, Michigan still. If you've been watching any of my lives, you know I've been on this map for quite some time. And today I wanted to talk about the automatic water to greenhouses and to factories. We don't have an automatic water pump. So unfortunately, there isn't really a way to automatically feed anything with water. I mean, there is, but not anything that I find that is justifiably something that I would use. But for what I'm going to show you, all you need, besides your greenhouses or your factory and a little bit of money, is a trailer and a tanker. Now, for this particular one, I would suggest getting the Titan trailer because it's 5 million liters. And if you need to know where to get that at, it is obviously the Colossus Harvester Pack mod. I passed it up. Sorry, guys. Here it is right here. So the Colossus Harvester Pack mod, if you go down right here. So it's 5 million liters. I would suggest getting that. Now, I'm not telling you to go in there and cheat, get a bunch of money and fill this sucker up. All I'm saying is I like these trailers. They're really good trailers. Whatever you want to do, but they're just really good trailers all the way around. They only cost 20 grand. I think after you max them out and everything, it's like $26,000. So it's no big deal. Now your water tanker is a little bit different. I got to find it. Here it is. I think, no, it's a different one. They're fast loading trailers is what they're called. I gotta find it in here. See, that's not it. Let me find her. I don't see it anywhere. It's in here. But it is, there's a couple different ones. I think there's 3 or 4 inside the mod pack. And I don't see it. There it is right here. So fast or multi-liquid is Citern. There's 2, sorry. So, but look at the amount of liters on the little guy there. 8 million liters. And look at all the liquid. So it takes anything you want to put in this thing. Now, and I mean, you're talking $12,500. So why would you not go with this? Even if you go all the way up, it doesn't cost you anything extra. Let's paint it and see what it costs. $1. Rim color. All right, so $12,502, and now you have yourself an 8 million liter tanker. The only unfortunate thing is it doesn't have a lock axle on the front, and I hate these trailers that. I'll show you what I don't like. I wish you could lock the trailer or lock that front axle because it spins, you know. So anyway, so you got your trailer, you've got your tanker. So we're gonna go fill it up. See, that front axle doesn't, I wish it would just lock. All right, so anyways, you can do this lots of different ways. Water, you know, guys, everybody knows how to get water, but we're just going to go put it in this creek and start to fill her up. And look how fast that goes. Now, this is 8 million liters, so it is going to take a little bit of time. I mean, it's 8 million liters of water, and it takes herbicide. So, you know, you're going to take that and put it in there. But let's get set up on our greenhouses. And let's get set up on how we're actually going to work this out. So we're going to go into construction. And as you can see, I've got a lot of greenhouses. I've even got some back here. All I did, I spent a little bit of money on the underground storages. Here it is. Universal Underground Liquid Storage. So what are those? Let's go to silos. Go all the way down. Keep going. Here we go. So there's 2 different ones. There's one for bulk storage and there's one for liquids. Okay. But as you get into that, you have a subcategory as well. There's one that does just single. So like if you want to just put wheat in your bulk storage. That's all it's going to take. Or you can go with the multi-fruit, which is what I do. I'm not going to go with a single because it just doesn't make any sense to me. And it starts, if you look, it starts at 100,000. The next one goes up to 1 million liters, and the next one is 10 million liters. And that's what I've done here. So I got a 10 million liter here. I put a 10 million liter in there, another 10 million liter liquid. So I got two 10 million liter liquids, right? Now let's go to the silo extensions because you're going to run into the same things. You got to just make sure you're getting the right ones. So I've got all these extensions in here for the liquid and for the bulk. Okay. So let's check on, look at that. It's almost done. 8 million liters. That's pretty quick for 8 million liters, right? See, that's what I hate about that tanker, how it turns like that. I hate that. It won't just back up straight hardly. All right, so let's take it over. Now we've got our greenhouse. I've got all my greenhouses set up already, obviously. And then I put my lime maker next to it. That way it takes all the water and everything like that as well. So all we're going to do is we're just going to roll up on it. And as you can, there it goes, dump water. So we're going to start dumping that water in there, and we're going to go to our greenhouse. And there it goes. It stopped but it was taking it, as you can see. So we got 24,248, or 24 million, 248,818 liters of water. So it's automatically, the underground storage is automatically increasing the storage of all of our greenhouses for the input for everything. So 80 million, 70 million, 70 million, 80 million. And all of them, as you can plainly see, take it. Even these ones back here. So, water, 15 million. Okay. So this is how you're going to automatically get all the water, herbicide, seeds, manure, whatever you need to your greenhouses. Okay. Now, these only take water, so no big deal there. Okay. But here's the catch, though, is that you can also put these in next to your factories. So what we're going to do is we're going to go visit No Soup for You. This is my soup factory. Okay. Like I said, everybody's been watching my live streams. Here we go. So look at that. So now these are all harvested that I did not buy or try to get anything for free. My carrots, parsnips, red beets. And as you can see, I'm only getting potatoes right now from my greenhouse, so it's not very much. But look at the input storage, 100 million, 100 million, 100 million, 100 million. Now, the 450,000 is what the original input was for this, but I increased it to 100 million liters each. So my entire harvest of 11 million carrots and 13 million parsnips and my 12 million red beets can all go in there, and I don't have to worry about it. It automatically feeds it. And I put it in between the soup factory and World's End Food Preserve. And again, same thing here. So we got carrots, we got parsnips, we got the red beets, we got my crop harvest was only 2.4 million for my peas. Spinach, I have a butt ton of because it's growing in all those greenhouses. And I also did some fields. So that's why there's 7.7 million today. Green beans was a really low harvest at 1.89 million. My Napa cabbage is only at 3,000, all these. So, and as you can see, some things increase, but some other things don't. So why didn't it increase our Napa cabbage? I have no idea why, but who cares? The main things that I was looking for was all the root crops that I'm going to have for this thing. Flour, look at your flour, 140,000. So it definitely helps out quite a bit. And I did the same thing with my grain company, my grain factories. So this is the best way to increase all the input. I don't think I've found anything yet that does not take this underground storage as an input increaser. Now, here's the caveat. If you ever put down I would suggest trying to figure out where you want to put all your buildings, because you might be disappointed when you put down your building and then you put down your storage and you're like, hey, it didn't do anything. Well, just save your game, exit, and come back in, and it'll pick it up. It doesn't always pick it up. Sometimes it will, but most of the time it does not pick it up immediately, and you're going to have to wait until you come back in off of a save and reboot the game. I noticed that if you put down your bulk storage first, your underground storage first, and then put in your factories, I noticed that it picks it up immediately. But a lot of times that's just not an option because you're trying to figure out building placement and things like that. So it's not always the best option to put down the underground bunker first. But who knows? Who knows? So I've got that there. I'm trying to find what I did. I think this is the grain company, if I'm not mistaken. Extended grain mill. So yeah, we're going to visit this. And as you can see here, we have 110 million liters each. All right. Oats, I'm getting pretty low on. Sorghum, long grain rice was good. Rice was good. Corn, we're definitely good on. Peas, there's a lot of peas. And then we got some canola. But it did the same thing here. It increased the input storage, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, I've still got a bunch of sorghum. I think this one's sorghum. Yeah, it is. And then this one was oat, and I just haven't dumped it. That's 2.4, and that's 3.7. I just haven't dumped them in there yet. And here's all our flour. So, guys, that's how you're going to increase your input storage, and that's also what I consider an automatic water feeder. I mean, it really is. It's not the same as our automatic water pump, but it's almost just as good. I mean, the silos are costing you 75 grand each. And 10 million to start is nothing to balk at. I mean, you put it in, you got 10 million liters you can put in there. Especially for greenhouses that are only taking water. I mean, that's prime right there. That is just prime. And then set everything to sell, make some money back, put in a couple of extra, see, I've got all these extra. These are all the extras right here. And if you're having trouble putting them down, just hit Y so you can put it down in free mode. It'll go. And then I've increased everything. So I haven't found a whole lot that it doesn't work on yet. So, and it also even works on some cow barns. When you put down a bulk and you underground storage, and you put down an underground liquid storage, it has increased my water and on my food for some cow barns. So very interesting that it works like that on FS25. But guys, that's all I want to share with you today. I wanted to, because I've been getting a lot of questions about it, and somebody asked me if I would do a video, and I said sure. So here's the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like and subscribe and help us out. And as always, I really appreciate everybody for watching.